Hi Leo, this is your reading for July the 16th to 31st. I hope everyone is having a good month so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon and rising sign because you could be in that energy as well. Again, remember these are general readings. I'll try and connect to your energy as best as I can, but just take what resonates and then leave the rest. See what we got here. All right, Leo, I'm not gonna lie, some interesting energy showing up right away. Seems like in these 2 weeks, kind of coming up, some of you are entering your birthday period as well. Maybe that's adding a little bit of strain for you as a little bit here, because we have the weak boundary card as our first card. So we have the 7 of Wands reversed. It's kind of saying, hey, we have a little bit of weak boundaries here. We're either not standing up for ourselves in the situation, or we're letting ourselves kind of get walked all over a little bit. So whatever this is, job, relationship, it's just telling you to be like, hey, make sure you have your boundaries up, even energetic boundaries as well. I think it's super, super important because they are telling us that we are a little bit out of balance right now, Leo. Our energies are a little bit out of whack. We're kind of not in our most prosperous energy. It's okay. You just got to recognize that, hey, you might need a little bit more rest. You need to recover. You maybe need to meditate, whatever it is to kind of get your energy back. Maybe some of you have been sick or dealing with sickness a little bit as well. Whatever they're saying is that energy is a little bit off right now. So we need the time to really care for ourselves here. We really need the time to bring it in. Some time alone, some time to kind of nourish ourselves, fill up our own cup here a little bit. Maybe you need to eat a bit healthier. Whatever it is you kind of have to do, Leo, to kind of regain our strength a little bit here. Again, there is some weak energetic boundaries, so just watch for that as well. We also have the Ace of Swords reversed coming out, which means we're having a lot of confusion happening right now. Things aren't really clear in our mind and our head. Maybe again, for some of you, it's your birthday coming up. So you're kind of just not sure kind of where you want to go. You're having a lot of confusion that way. The Ace of Swords reverse can also pertain to headaches. So maybe you're having a lot of headaches right now, or causing kind of that kind of situation to happen to you. It just means your energies are a little bit out of whack, again, is what I'm saying here. So time to ourselves, recover. Again, maybe do a little early birthday present to yourself, do a massage, do something, relaxing, do something that really brings you peace, that really helps you kind of rest up here, or kind of give back to yourself. So keep that in the mind, especially for these 2 weeks here. Really the energy a bit of slowing down, because especially when our energy is a little bit out of balance here, that's when things, we're not on our best selves energetically, so it's easier to be taken advantage of in situations, or easier to have weak boundaries as well. Anything that happens like that. So again, just kind of keep that in mind for these 2 weeks. For Leo, please. Seems like we are ending a cycle here. The World card, something's coming to completion. There is the Devil energy attached to it as well. And what that kind of represents for me is you're really seeing what kind of old habits from this old cycle, these old way of doing things, these maybe toxic things you're attached to a little bit, whatever it is, could be drugs, alcohol, food, any kind of thing that's holding us back here. We're really going to take that into full light in these 2 weeks. I think you're going to kind of really see what is working with us and what is kind of working against us is the energy I want to say here, Leo. You're going to kind of see what kind of maybe changes you need to bring in for this next cycle, or this kind of next year for you. Because it seems like a chapter is closing here. And again, with this devil energy, Capricorn energy as well, the devil kind of, again, represents all the things that are kind of tying us down. What are we married to that might be a little bit toxic? So maybe you're having that kind of revelation right now with yourself, seeing what things maybe you need to let go of, some bad habits, or some people that you need to even let go of as well, some toxic people around in this area. Again, standing up for ourselves a bit here. We have the Ace of Wands reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, and the King of Swords reversed. Let me just get some energy on this. I'm going to be frank with you, Leos. There's something here that we're just not letting go of. And whatever that pertains to you, person, addiction, fear, anything like that, whatever it is, there's something here we're not letting go of from our past cycle that is allowing us to kind of move forward, or allowing us to have this kind of Ace of Wands moments, you know, to have this kind of fresh beginning, this creative drive, this kind of passion here, evolve for us, this new creative project, whatever it is. There's some kind of fear involved, or blockage that way. We have the King of Swords here as well. King of Swords is kind of cold energy. They can be someone pretty logical, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this could be, again, Leo, someone that you were attached to, maybe in the past cycle. Maybe this is kind of the toxic person here. Whoever this kind of King of Swords is someone that's kind of mean and cold energy. When they're reversed like that, it means they kind of use their word and kind of use their logic kind of against you in a bad way. They're kind of, they can communicate, how do I say this? Mean or rudely, can feel like ego sense energy. What's the other energy I'm kind of feeling here? Almost put down. Again, could be anything, could be a relationship, could be a boss, could be someone from your past as well, but that's just kind of the energy I'm getting here. There's some kind of energy at work that is against us here, whatever this air sign may be. Maybe someone's just like kind of not, I don't know, what am I trying to say? Just watch for this kind of King of Swords energy. Just watch it's not kind of depleting your energy a little bit more as well. If it's not a physical person, it just kind of means watch your words, watch the way you communicate. Make sure you're communicating out of love and not kind of out of coldness or resentment or any kind of anger or energy like that, Leo. More for Leo for these 2 weeks. Okay, my self-worth card popped up, which is good. I think that's some energy that they're telling you to have in these 2 weeks. Make sure we're really feeding ourselves. Again, I think some of this kind of rest, whatever this taking care of ourselves, the self-care kind of energy will work out for us, because they're telling you to believe in yourself, and they're really telling you to give yourself that self-love, especially if there's energies here that aren't giving you that. They're telling you, hey, you got to kind of give that love to yourself a little bit here. You really got to see your own value and see kind of what you're worth here. I feel like some of this devil energy has to deal with worth and has to deal with how we perceive ourselves as well. And I think that kind of ties into this past cycle here. But let me get more on the self-worth. Yeah, I feel like these 2 weeks there needs to be this energy here of not having such a battle with ourselves on our worth or what we deserve. And especially I think that's what we kind of need to look at in this past maybe cycle or this past year, whatever it was. I say this before, but kind of seeing the voices that are ours, and the voices that are not, maybe the voices of other people, again, people from the past that have kind of lingered, have been in your ear. Again, we got to kind of really see ourselves in this deserving light, in this really shining, valuable light. And maybe some people in your past didn't make you feel this way, or a current person or current circumstance didn't make you feel this way. But we kind of need to kind of stop battling with ourselves in that sense of feeling like we maybe don't deserve something, or deserve happiness, or deserve whatever it is, or our own worth here. So definitely watch for that, Leo, especially in these 2 weeks. We do have the Page of Wands reversed as well. It kind of is blocking us from moving forward. It's blocking us from having adventure here. It's kind of blocking the energy to really feel enthusiastic about life and really feel hopeful about it and feel adventurous with it and ready to kind of go out and grab it here. That kind of conflict kind of leaves us in the space of, what am I trying to say? Leaves us almost in this space of like inaction is kind of what I'm popping out here. So just watch for that, because I just want to feel what I'm feeling here for a second, because I think this is important. Kind of feeling a little bit sad right now. I kind of feel like you don't see yourself as the stars popping. It hasn't popped up in the deck, but the stars popping up kind of here for me. It's just like we're not kind of seeing ourselves as that star. We're having a little bit of diminution of not believing in ourselves and believing our value or believing our worth here a little bit. And it's kind of causing a little bit of stagnancy. Here, so just keep believing in yourself here. You know, keep believing you to stand up for yourself a little bit. I think is kind of what the overall energy here, right? Stand up, create boundaries, stand up for our own energy, for our own worth, because things are just kind of a little imbalanced right now. And I think, again, once we kind of get into that energy of feeling good again, we'll be hopeful about the future. Things will seem like they're going to go kind of well again. But I feel like we're just kind of in this cycle where we're maybe, especially in these 2 weeks, seeing some parts even about ourselves that we need to let go of or change to kind of move forward here. Again, this feels like a very specific read. If this doesn't resonate with you at all, check your moon and rising, because I just kind of feel like it's just connected to, I don't know, I'm connected to someone's energy here, or multiple people's energy here that are kind of in this situation. So things are going like well for you. If you're feeling well rested, then again, this reading's not for you. But there is just this energy here of this of stagnancy a little bit, especially with the Chariot reverse. Things that are not moving forward. And I think this is what the evaluation is going to be in these 2 weeks. It's going to be like, okay, what is holding me back from moving forward? What can I let go of here? What makes me feel good? What makes me feel valued? And what doesn't? What energetic boundaries do I have to set up for myself here? You know, maybe it's the word no. Maybe saying no to people, situations, things that aren't kind of working out for us anymore. Can I get more on this Judgment card reversed? There's some fear around that we're making the wrong judgment call on something. Whatever it is here, it feels like there's such a fear involved. There's a trust issue with a judgment of a situation. And I kind of want to get more, what is this judgment in reverse? That we're making the wrong choice here. That whatever we're doing right now is not going to be victorious. Again, just getting this big fear wrap around this. Around this energy here, Leo. Again, it's just feeling like we're not trusting our own judgment, that we're making the right call here, trusting what we're doing is going to lead us to victory here, that's going to lead us to a victory. Kind of it feels like we're don't trust in ourselves enough, or don't trust whatever is kind of going on here enough. And we got to find a way to kind of flip that switch here. We got to find the way to start trusting ourselves, wherever that is, maybe through meditation, connecting to our higher selves, connecting to our angels, asking our angels, our guides for help here, because we got to get a situation where you start trusting things will turn out for us in the right way. Things will go our way, because the energy that we put out into the world, the energy that we get back. And the only way that we start to put that energy out into the world is starting from within, right? So just take that time to kind of maybe even go within these next these 2 weeks, and just take that time for yourself to sit back, do the things you want to do, and trying to kind of release some of this fear or this overthinking that's kind of happening in these 2 weeks for you. Get that kind of out of the way. They're telling you just came up in your own reading, Leo, the Strength card. It's all about Leo energy, just telling you to have strength, especially if this is time you're just like, again, maybe a little bit spiraling, or in general you're just feeling a little bit hopeless. So just telling you to have strength. This situation is going to clear itself. There again, this earth is all about highs and lows. It's about yin and yang. It's about polarity. So just remember that and just understand, hey, I will get through this time. It's just a tough time right now. I feel like you're kind of coming face to face a little bit with the not the demons, but your demons here, with the devil energy. You're coming face to face with it at this end of the cycle. And just know, if you come from a place of balance, if you come a place from where your energy is kind of in this kind of self-valuing energy, things will start to kind of go in the way for you. You'll start to create these energetic boundaries for yourself. You start to feel more energetically balanced. So just have the strength to get through that. You are strong, Leos. You are the lion, right? You can kind of weather any storm. So just, again, you'll get through this. Just keep strong. I believe in you. I love you, Leos. So keep that energy going. Empress, yeah, start believing that you can manifest anything that you want. Start believing in abundance. Believing you are this Empress card, especially male, female, does not matter. You are kind of this Empress. The Empress is all about abundance. She understands that everything that she can have is hers. She's all about creativity. She's all about curiosity. I love the Empress card. The Empress is one of my favorite energies in the deck here. And even though we have a lot of these kind of reverse cards here that are happening, there is this underlining. I think this is a key moment, especially for you on your journey, of a kind of a switch, of a kind of being like, okay, this is definitely a moment for me to kind of come into my energy here, to come into valuing myself, to kind of reprogramming my brain, reprogramming my energy here to kind of go after what I want. Because we're on our way to this Empress card here, this abundance. She's fertility, fertility, clarity, abundance, creativity, kind of everything. That's what the Empress represents here, right? Sits on her throne and just understands things will come towards her. And once we get up into this energy here, things will start happening for us. When we get back to this Empress, things will happen for us. The universe will kind of listen, and you'll kind of see maybe some fast messages coming in. Things will start to come a little bit quickly to you here. So really work on these 2 weeks, just kind of re-getting your energy back where it needs to be, to feel abundant, to feel, to be putting that kind of energy out into the world here for yourself, Leo. Yeah, rest is super, super important. Regaining that energy these 2 weeks. Again, if it's your birthday, still celebrate it, obviously, do things like that. But just put your rest and your own self-care as your major priority. Opportunities are on the way for you. The Three of Wands is here, so don't stress about that. It is I feel like a pivotal time here for us a little bit. And things are coming a little bit more stable on the way. Queen of Pentacles here. Queen of Pentacles is all about nurturing our finances, nurturing our stability. And I think right now, again, it's all about kind of nurturing our emotional stability, our spiritual stability here for these 2 weeks. Okay, I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you. Also, I don't want you to get down from this reading, because I want you to kind of bring in the hope in this energy here, and put in that fight, that drive that Leos have, that strength to kind of push through it, and be like, there is such a brighter side of the end, and I'm going to be a better person at the other side of this. For Leo, please. For Leo, please. All right. So you got forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path. You'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them, they lead themselves. This card is for leaders. You're here to pave a new path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who feel misrepresented. If someone's not speaking out about a topic you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who has comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life's experiences. Don't let those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own way. Don't do it for your daughter, do it for the younger you. Do it for your daughter, do it for the younger you, do it for the leaders who follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. What are you being called to forge rather than follow? How can you be the leader you wish you had? I think that's really interesting in this reading, because it's kind of be telling you to have the strength to stand up, push through and fight and create these boundaries and stand up for ourselves a little bit here. Stand up for our energy, what we deserve, and I think that is exactly kind of what this reading is all about. We also have patience card here as well. So just again, patience. I know it's hard to say, especially when things aren't going well, but just have patience and believe that things are going to work out for you. Put that energy back into the universe here. You got journey as well. So movement, relocation, travel. Pack your bags. Journey card is for forging an upcoming travel or shift in location. Maybe a simple vacation, a retreat class, or a work-related trip, but this card could also signal a move of residency or a job relocation. The upright position indicates that plans should go off without a hitch. Still be clear about your motivations and be mindful of your logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. And I believe that for you as well, Leo. You just gotta believe that for yourself as well. All right, Leo, that was your end of the month reading. I hope this helped.